Today's episode is something that no one wants to talk about, but yet it's happening all over the world, and we need to bring some light to it. It is a delicate situation of a serious matter, but again, it's something that needs to be discussed within families that's not happening, even in today's society. So please stay tuned, grab your loved ones, take your notes, and then contact the Gauthier Law Firm if you need any further assistance. We thank you for tuning in and watching Project Love.
Our guest today is Avia Gauthier with the Gauthier Law Firm. And our topic is Will You or Won't You? Everyone, Avia, how now before we get started with all these questions, Avia, I want to tell you what inspired me to ask you on the show. I told you before I had recently had surgery, and the nurse was asking me as we're doing all this pre-op stuff if I had a DNR, do not resuscitate. I told her, said, no. I said, I have a YVR. And she looked at me kind of funny. I said, you better resuscitate because I got things to do. And so I got to thinking, as I'm sitting at home staring at the four walls, I need a will, because if something would have happened to me, what would have happened to all of my stuff? So I got a few questions for you as to the importance of a will. It got me to thinking, why do we need a will, both men and women, young and old?
That's a great question, Lisa, and I'm so glad that came to you to have that thought, because we all have stuff to do. It is very important for everyone to have an estate plan, young, old, men, women, married, or even single. If we get sick, God forbid, and lack the capacity to make decisions for ourselves, we want our families and friends to be able to come in and still carry out our affairs while we lack the capacity to do so. And in death, while I know no one wants to talk about it, we also want our affairs to be handled as we want them to be handled then as well. We also want to preserve our legacy. Most importantly, we do not want our friends and family grieving and having to handle business at the same time. It is just absolutely something that we don't want to happen. And lastly, like I said, like I always say, if you don't have a plan, the state of Texas has a plan for you. So why not be proactive and put your desires and the wills of your heart in an estate plan? Put those things in place and write them down.
Well, that makes a lot of sense. How much time does it take to set up a will?
Well, from the time that a person or a couple contacts us, I like to have the people fill out an intake form, which allows me to really understand what their goals are, why they want to do this, and then I meet with them. And it takes me and my team about 2 weeks to turn everything around.
Oh, wow. That's not bad.
Yeah.
Who is in charge of our will? I mean, who's in charge? I mean, is it you, family member?
A trusted person should act as an executor or a power of attorney. So this might be a good time for me to talk about what's included in an estate plan. People always think it's just your will, but it's more than that. A will preserves your legacy in death. But in illness, we need to take care of that too. So in illness, a part of the plan includes a power of attorney, which is someone who handles your affairs from a medical standpoint or anything else that's not medical. So we include a durable power of attorney and a medical power of attorney. We also include a medical directive. And also, another important document is a Hipaa release. If you are ill and need to get a second opinion, maybe from a specialist, because maybe you've had a diagnosis and you want to get a second or even a third opinion, the Hipaa release allows for release of records and an ease of information to flow between the doctor's offices. So those are things that are really, really helpful. Another thing that we can do for parents, very important for them to consider, is a declaration of guardianship. If God forbid something were to happen to both parents at the same time, where do the kids go? What happens to them? I know parents have very strong feelings about where their kids might go and who they don't want their kids to go to. So yet another important document for couples to consider.
Wow, that's a lot to think about. How much does something like this cost?
Well, when people come to us for a will, they think it's only the will, but we feel as though the right thing to do is give everyone a comprehensive estate plan. So for the entire plan, we are doing a special for the viewers of $650.
Oh, wow.
And no consultation fee. Normally it's $75, and we are knocking that off. It will be a free consultation with me.
Wow. Well, you're going to have to sign me up. Email me the intake form. All right. That's wonderful. So special discount of $650, and then the free consultation fee. So everyone who's interested, please contact Avia at the Gauthier Law Firm. Avia, do you have a specific email address or phone number you want to put out there?
Absolutely. Our phone number is 214-377-0786, and our phones are answered 24/7. The easiest thing to do is go to GauthierLawFirm.com, and you can text us or request a consultation. And my last name is spelled Gauthier. So GauthierLawFirm.com.
Wow. Thank you, Avia, for joining us and sharing all the information with us.
It was absolutely my pleasure, Lisa.
Thanks. And we'll see you guys next time on Project Love.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.